In Ukraine, several hundred people rallied in the eastern city of Kharkiv against a Russian incursion in Crimea. Gathering late on March 3rd at a monument to national poet Taras Shevchenko, the protesters called on Russian President Vladimir Putin not to start a war over Crimea. Also in Kharkiv, supporters of Ukraine joining a customs union led by Russia held a demonstration against the pro-Western authorities who have taken over in Kiev since last month's ouster of pro-Russian Ukrainian President Viktor Yanukovych. In Iraq, a correspondent for RFE's Radio Free Iraq captured video of fighting in Ramadi, the capital of the western province of Anbar. Gunfire was heard and smoke seen rising in the al-Bakr area of Ramadi as security forces battled insurgents. Since the beginning of the year, Iraqi forces and their tribal allies have been battling al-Qaeda-linked groups for control of both Ramadi and the nearby city of Fallujah. In Kyrgyzstan, the Congress of Kyrgyz Muslims elected Maksat Haji Takhtamushev as the Grand Mufti, the country's highest Islamic authority. Takhtamushev has been serving as Grand Mufti since early January after his predecessor resigned over an adultery scandal. Several other muftis have also been embroiled in corruption charges and other scandals. Takhtamushev has been facing criticism from human rights groups over a fatwa he issued condemning homosexual relationships. In Afghanistan's capital, Kabul, protesters demanded that Afghan cricket authorities start providing funding and facilities for a girls' cricket team. The protesters say they want girl cricketers to have equal opportunities to boys, including being able to travel outside of Afghanistan for international competitions. Afghan cricket authorities have pledged to establish a girls' cricket team this spring. Pakistani lawyers stayed away from courts in a nationwide strike a day after 11 people, including a judge, were killed in an attack by gunmen and suicide bombers on a court complex. The attack on March 3rd marked a rare assault inside the heavily guarded Pakistani capital, Islamabad. The Pakistani Taliban have denied involvement in the attack, which came 2 days after militants announced a month-long ceasefire to help revive peace talks with the government. In the Czech capital Prague, a lawyer from the Russian North Caucasus Republic of Dagestan has won a top prize at the One World International Human Rights Film Festival. Sapyat Makomedov received the award as the festival, organized by the People in Need humanitarian organization, opened on March 3rd. People in Need say Makomedova has risked potential detention or death to investigate human rights violations in connection with fighting between security forces and Islamic extremists in the volatile North Caucasus. And that's the video roundup from Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty.